Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. What's the fuss? Well, today I have for you some more Dollar General. This is my other receipt. It's a lot longer. My prior one that I showed you in the prior video was this receipt. Then this one's longer. They're both for today. And I saved on this one too. So I hope everyone is doing well, staying warm, staying healthy, and enjoying your weekend. It is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and the weather today was pretty good. Then towards evening, we had rain up and down at times. Nothing, no major downpour, but drizzling off and on. And we went up into the Berwick area. If you watched the other two videos, one was a Dollar General, one was a Dollar Tree, and it was drizzling in some areas when we were going that way too, and then on the way back it was drizzling in a few areas, but it was like patchy here and there, and then fog here and there. But today it was a beautiful day. It was up in the early 50s, it was like 52, 53 degrees. Could have even been 54, depending where you were at, if you were looking at the weather. It was beautiful here in Sugarloaf, Cunningham Valley, and we went up to Berwick, which is about a 15-20 minute ride, and it's always a few degrees warmer up there. And they had rain in certain spots, and raining on one side of the street and not the other, that kind of a story. And their temperature was even a little higher. And tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. Tomorrow we are supposed to be in the 60s. Yep. And Monday and Tuesday is going to look beautiful too. Both days we're going to be up in the 70s. Yes, with full sunshine. Can't wait. Then it's going to go back down. It's going to drop. So Wednesday, Thursday doesn't look too good for next week. It's going down again. We're going to be lucky if we get to even 40 or 41 degrees in some areas, in all parts of the 30s. So with rain, possible snow. So you gotta take Mother Nature how she comes. And I'm gonna show you what I got here at the Dollar General. Got my receipt ready to go. If you want to pause me at this moment and get yourself some pen and paper, you want to jot some of this down, or you want to get yourself a drink or a snack, whatever, and then resume the video. If you're just watching me, welcome to the channel. Hope you stay and stick around and subscribe and hit the like for the videos. That's for everyone, for my veterans, newcomers, whether you're just coming in from a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a few days ago. Everyone is welcome here, and everyone hit that subscribe button. It helps generate my videos so YouTube can get them out there to more people, and we can get some more subscribers on the channel. And yeah, I'm going to show what I got in the Dollar General. So this is a much longer receipt. We'll discuss it, but I'm going to have to split this up in a couple more videos because it's way too much for one video. So let me just start right here. Let me recheck that. Hold on a sec. I got bags over on the other side of me too. All right, we're just gonna get some of this out of the road. Now, not the last Dollar General haul that I just recently made, a few back yet from the days before. I accidentally picked up Borden's individually wrapped slices of cheese by the Borden's. I picked up a white cheese because they have white and orange, and they have a couple different variety. Like, it's all Borden, but they have different packaging, and then there's different slices, amounts of the slices, and then we have the orange cheese and we have the white cheeses. Now, I know people down in the south tell me all the time they don't get any white cheese like this. They're used to seeing the yellow orange cheese. So when I went to the Dollar General some days ago and I did a video, I accidentally picked up pepper jack cheese by Borden's. It was white, and I didn't even know they sold pepper jack in packages like this. I know they do in other packages where the slices are like laying on top of each other but graduating up and down, and there's usually a paper between the slices, where this is cellophane wrapped individually. Well, when I picked it up, I thought it was just White American by Borden's for $3 a package for 16 slices. When I got it home, I explained it in that other video, because that's when I realized it, when I was doing the video. I thought, what the hell is wrong with my cheese? There's like mold or something on it. I could see through the package. But then I turned around and it said pepper jack. In fact, I still have it. It's right here. This was $3 too, but I got this in the Dollar General up in Nescapec, right by me. It's like a 7-minute ride. 16 slices. But I didn't know it said pepper jack. I didn't know, so when I put in the cart, I didn't know they even sold a pepper jack, is what I'm trying to tell you. But we're going to keep this anyway. And like I explained in the other video, here you can you can melt this in for salsa and tortilla chips, or here they're making quesadillas if you want a pepper jack grilled cheese sandwich or whatever. So we're not going to return it. We're going to keep it. But tonight we were in Berwick, and this was $3 too. This here is the 16 slices. Of course, 16 slices is 12 ounces, and 12 ounces is 3/4 of a pound. It tells you all that right there. And this is made with real milk, just like the Kraft stuff claims they are. And they only had orange cheese. They didn't have the white version. So I took the orange. There's really no taste. It's just the color. So I got this, and we're keeping this. Let me just put them in the fridge there. All right, then, just trying to get stuff out of the bags. All right, then, in the Dollar Tree, they sell Velveeta. But we're in Dollar General right now. But I'm just saying, Dollar Tree sells this. I have bought it in the Dollar Tree. Yes, you can buy this in Walmart and other grocery stores. These are little individual packages. Great for making a macaroni and cheese or broccoli thrown in with it, and chunk chicken or pulled chicken from, you know, if you made a chicken. Or you could just buy from Purdue Company and whatever else is out there. You can buy these packages where it's the pieces of chunk chicken that you want to throw in a dish like they're showing you right there. You could put this on a baked potato with other stuff. You could put this over chili. You could put on your chili. There's so much you can do with this. But Dollar Tree charges $1.50 for them now. No more $1, no more $1.25, $1.50. But Dollar General here, they got them for $1.25. That's 25 cents you can save on each package of this versus the Dollar Tree at $1.50. Okay, so $1.25. This is great to put over even your frozen or freshly cooked and fresh, like when it's still on the head of broccoli, cauliflower, whatever. So there's a lot you can do with these little packets, and they're lifesavers sometimes when you're, like I said, making a broccoli and cheese, whether you're cooking fresh broccoli or frozen from a package, or baked potatoes, chili, anything. So I got 2 more of these tonight at $1.25 a piece from the Dollar General. And I'm going to show you that right here. Just give me a chance to look down the list here, because there's a lot of stuff on this list. I think it might be towards the bottom here. Right here. Fill that a little better. All right, right here. Velveeta cheese sauce and then Velveeta cheese sauce. I got two of them. Right there, you see the two Velveetas? Velveeta and Velveeta. There they are, $1.25. So, I mean, if you're in the Dollar Tree and you're not running anywhere else for the day, just Dollar Tree, and you really want this, then you're going to pay $1.50. If you're in the Dollar Tree and you're thinking, oh, well, you know, I can get it cheaper somewhere else, like I'm telling you, and you don't need it that quickly, then go to the Dollar General. Now, I'm not sure how much these cost for Walmart or other grocery stores, because everybody's got their own price going on. But in these dollar stores, this is cheaper in Dollar General versus Dollar Tree. So I got two of those. Thought I heard something. Then I picked up some juice. And this here said it was $3 on the shelf. There was a big yellow ticket and it said $3. So this is the national brand Mott's. This here is 64 ounces. It's the Mott's juice, 100% juice. This is strawberry kiwi. I've never had this before. But it was on the sale ticket, which is this big yellow flag ticket that's hanging on the shelf. They had different ones in the Mott's. They had apple juice like this, and they had other flavors that were combined together. So I took the strawberry kiwi just to try it. And this is, like I said, a national brand product. For $3, it's pretty good. It could run more in other grocery stores, including Walmart. And I never see anything this large in the Dollar Tree. You see the little juice boxes like this, so you get 3 or something on a package deal, Saran wrap together for, what's it, $1.50 now? You still don't get the same amount of juice with 3 of them. That probably brings you up to about there on this bottle. You get all this more for another $1.50. So $3 for this. But there was apple juice, there was a bunch of other juice flavors too. So I got this for now, and probably the middle of the week, I'm going to need another one of these. So I'm going to try this out, see what it tastes like. I'm sure it tastes fine. And I'm going to go back to get me 2 more, since it's the national brand at $3. I'm going to get, if this is good, I'll get this flavor again. I'm sure it is. And I'm going to get an apple one. But that'll be the middle week, because I go through these real quick by myself. My husband doesn't drink juice. So I know people are going to ask me, so I'm going to come out and tell you right now. It says this has no artificial flavors or sweeteners. It is gluten-free. It also says here on the front, naturally flavored with other flavors. It says no sugars added. So there's no additional added sugars. And it's 100% of the daily vitamin C. It says down here, strawberry kiwi flavor, juice blend from concentrate with other natural flavors and added ingredients. 64 ounces, real fruit juice, again there. And then it says 120 calories per 8-ounce glass. If you go by everything they're telling you, back here on the nutritional facts, it says that if you go by the actual 8 ounces, you'll get 8 glasses at 8 ounces, because 64 total. And again, here it is. Total fats, 0. Sodium, 35 milligrams. Total carbohydrates is 29 grams. The sugar that's already in it is 28 grams, and there is 0 added. No added. It tells you that in the back. It tells you that right on the front where I just read. And the ingredients in here is apple juice, kiwi juice, strawberry juice, vegetable juice. It doesn't say what vegetable, but I chose this flavor for $3, and I'm going to show you that on the receipt. Just give me a second. Give me a second. to look for it here. Mott's strawberry, right here. Mott's strawberry juice. Over here it says $3.75, but the deduction is down there. Dollar General promotion minus 75. So let me try to show you that again a little better. Let me fold the receipt right here. All right, right at the top line, Mott's strawberry, and then it says right there $3.75. But down here, Dollar General promotion, right there, it took off the 75, so it did make it to $3. So I got this. And I was looking around. I know there's another one here. I'm looking for it. Hold on. There's another one somewhere here in one of these bags. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so I had picked this up a couple Dollar General hauls back. I showed you the S.C. Johnson Glade limited edition coconut water and beach grass wax melts for $4. There's a couple different scents besides this, and these also come in candles that are in like these frosted, well, I wouldn't say actually frosted, but they're colored jars. They're opaque, and the color of the jar matches to whatever the color scent is. And I told you that these were $4. These are by Glade, and this particular scent, the coconut water and beach grass, this is a copycat of the discontinued scent from Better Homes and Gardens in Walmart stores, the scent that was called By the Pool. Well, this is the one I got last week, and I haven't used it yet, but it was $4, and tonight I picked up a second one because people, I love this fragrance. It smells so much like the discontinued scent By the Pool. It is this clean pool water, fresh smell. There's no chlorine smell to this. There's no ocean salty water smell to this. It's just clean pool water smell. And it has that tropical beachy coconut. And there's something else in here. It could be a slight bit of pineapple or something, but it actually smells like the scent By the Pool. And of course, these you don't have to break. They are thick. That they are at least a good ½ inch thick, and then they are about 3/4 of an inch this way or this way, but a ½ inch this way. They're ready to go. You don't have to worry about cracking them and breaking them, that kind of stuff. They all come in their own little compartment in the clamshell. And if these were even $5, they're not, but if they were, I'd still buy this because this scent is hard to find. And it just smells like, what we think about when we're dealing with wax, whether it's candles, wax melts, whatever. This is a beachy type of a scent. But it smells like the By the Pool smell. It's just so good. I had to get me another pack of these. I had to just get another pack. And like I said, they were $4. So, if you just give me a second here. I'm looking for a 4 on here, but maybe they were cheaper at this Dollar General. Remember, everything's a regional situation. Let me just check. No, they were cheaper at this Dollar General. Regional again. When I went up to Nescapec, some videos back, that's where I got them the first time. They charged me $4. Up in Berwick tonight at this Dollar General, there they are, wax melts, right here, $3.50. They charged me $3.50 for them. So I saved 50 cents. That's a good deal. Yeah, that's a real good deal. All right. Then, also, I was looking around in this aisle that they had. It's where things are marked down. Usually find markdowns on tables up towards the front of the store or in baskets or carts they put them in. Well, there's always an aisle in some Dollar General where they put a whole bunch of merchandise and they mark things down. And they usually put different stickers on to let you know what it costs. They usually put like a yellow sticker. So I got these. I seen a lemon. Let me think, what was it? There was a lot of them marked down in just these 3 cents. It was called lemon sugar cookies or something. Lemon sugar cookies. Well, it had lemons and cookies on it. And it was by True Living. And then I seen the scent I'm about to show you. And the third scent I seen was something like a woody cashmere or something it was. And that's not in my wheelhouse. So there was loads of these in trays of the 3 cents, and they were marked down. So this is True Living, a line for the Dollar General. This here is, oh, let me go back to the Glade a minute, just in case. Like I said, you get the 8 wax melts, and the whole clamshell is 3.1 ounces. So more than a standard 6-pack thing. And these last for many, many hours. Many, many hours. You get a lot of hours out of that. Just 1 cube and then the entire pack. Well over 160 some hours yet. So this one here is 2.4 ounces. And this one you get 10 cubes. All right. And right there, 10. Everyday fragrance for your home. So I chose the juicy raspberry. I got the juicy raspberry one. And then we got the red raspberries, the black raspberries, and it looks like some kind of a smoothie drink or something with mint leaves and then a few of the berries in there yet. And these are the yellow stickers I'm talking about. You know the aisle. If you go to Dollar General a lot, you know there's that aisle where they mark all these things down. So I chose this. I'm going to see if my other Dollar General is more closer to me here. Not that that was far away. That's only about a 20-minute ride up to Berwick. But I have several Dollar Generals around me right here where I live. There's at least 8 or 9 of them. When I'm out and about, I'm going to look in this aisle to see if I find more of these and maybe different scents that they mark down too. And again, will they be $3.50 or some other price? Because every Dollar General is different what they're doing. So anyway, I chose the juicy raspberry. And I don't like all raspberry scents. I like sweet and juicy, kind of like this. Whether it's in wax melts, candles, lip glosses. I like a sweet raspberry. I don't like that bitter, sweet and sour's okay for me. But I don't like that really harsh raspberry that is like really bittery. I don't go for those ones. So I chose these, and the clamshell doesn't stay together, but there's your basic information about it. Again, you can use, a light bulb warmer, a hot plate warmer, tea light warmer, whatever way you want to use your wax melts. So they are a kind of reddish color. I mean, it is a red. It's more like a fuchsia It's like a fuchsia color. And this is a good juicy raspberry and sweet. Tiny bit of tartness, but not that lousy bittery smell that almost, I don't even know how to describe it, but that's the best I can describe. I don't like those real harsh raspberries that's, bittery, that there's something like funky about it. But there you are. And these are Parasoy. And you see they're sweaty a little bit. The reason they're like that is because there's a lot of oil in these. There's a lot of fragrance on it, and boy, they smell really good. Now, if you do choose to pick up this particular scent like me, and you see the lemon sugar one I'm talking about, you can mix a cube of each of those, because lemon and raspberry goes together too. So I got these for the $3.50. And like I said, these were $3.50. And in the other store right up the road from me here, the closest Dollar General to me, right up the road, it's like a 7-minute ride, if that. They charged me $4 last week because I had my receipt and I know what I paid. So I got that stuff. Then I just want to look at my receipt. Talk among yourselves for now, okay? See, it's really hard to read this receipt. It's just not the item you bought. It's telling you what the discounts were right underneath each one. So that's hard on the eyes. And then down here we have, more where it's telling you about all the savings. But this tells you each individual saving for each box. So it's a little rough on the eyes. So just give me a few minutes and talk among yourselves. Yeah, there it is. There's the ones for the wax melts I just showed you. It says 10 count wax melt juicy raspberry, $3.50. But I also paid $3.50 for the Glade brand. I noticed that between different Dollar Generals, just like sometimes Dollar Trees or any kind, even any store, I tell you about Walmart's. Not all Walmart's charge the same price for something. It's a regional thing. So, moving along in the video, I went down to the dollar section to look in this Dollar General. They had a two-sided dollar aisle in the one I went in. They had one side was numbered dollar price, end caps with dollar price, and next door they had another aisle of all $1 products. So I got a few things here. I'm going to show you what they are. First of all, I got this for $1. This is not for the house. We do use this stuff, in the house, but this bottle is strictly for the car. My husband always keeps a bottle of this behind the driver's seat in case he's got to clean the windows when we're out and about. If it's the windows get messy on the highway. Not so much the farm roads, but definitely on the interstate. You have to stop, pull over the side. You can't see. You gotta wipe them. If you put the wipers on, it just smears and yuck it. Okay, messes it up more. So hubby always has a bottle of this kind of stuff behind the seat, and sometimes gas stations when you're stopping to get gas and clean your windows. Some people with the spongy thing that you clean the window with. Well, some people take that, and if they overspill the gas in their vehicle, dripping down out of the pump, the gas area, back flushing at you, People take that sponge and go like this, and then they put it back in the bucket of solution. The only problem is gas is oily. And when somebody goes to take that out again to use on their windows, you just got all that oiliness from the gasoline all over your windows, and it's making your windows smudgy. And it takes a while for that to wear away, several washings to get that off your windshield. So hubby always carries this, and he always carries a big roll of paper towel behind the driver's seat. So yes, you can refill this bottle if you've got, bigger bottles of window cleaner. And also, maybe you just want to make your own window cleaner with oil and vinegar. Here's the bottle after you use this. But I picked this up for $1. This whole big bottle was $1. Oh, I know what else I was going to say. You know when you actually buy the windshield washer stuff too? Some people use that to clean their windows around their home. Plus, put in the windshield washer reserve tank underneath the hood of your car. You can take some of that and pour that even in the bottle too, and reuse the bottle many times before the trigger is not working right anymore. So this was a big $1 for this big bottle, and this is 32 fluid ounces, and it is the LA Totally Awesome. Now Dollar Tree sells this at $1.25, $1.50 anymore. And this is the window cleaner, original formula, glass and surface cleaner with ammonia. So I got this for the car. Got another one when the one he has is gone, which is Windex brand. But there's so many videos back where I did a Walmart and he wanted Windex brand. Well, now he's got this brand too. And we do buy the big jugs of refill stuff like this. And we do buy the big bottles of the window cleaner that you actually stick under the hood in its tank for the windshield washer fluid. The blue stuff, the pink stuff, the orange stuff. There's even a green one. But that you dump, in the tank of where that belongs, under the hood of your vehicle. But you can use that stuff in your home too. It's all window cleaner ammonia products. But this huge bottle was $1. And it's LA Awesome. $1 for this. This is all, they're pushing this because, you use these products all year long. But you really start using these products a lot during spring and summer, early fall, when people are either washing their vehicles at home or they're going to the car washes. And some people go to a car wash once a week, some twice a week, keeping their vehicles as clean as possible, inside and out. So I got that for the $1. Then I seen this. Well, a couple days ago, let me just tell you this story, and it leads up to why I bought this. A couple days ago, hubby told me that the bathroom at this end of the house, not here. This is where it goes to the sunroom, and we have a fireplace room. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the main part of the house. Those were additions that were put on somewhere after whoever owned this house. Many people owned it before us. Different parties owned this home. There was many different people that lived here at different times. Someone obviously put those other 2 rooms on. But the regular full house, the way it was first built. So we're going the opposite way out of this kitchenette towards the bedrooms and the bathroom. That bathroom is a regular full bathroom. Bathtub, shower, sink, toilet, and the vanity. The one over on this side, right, if we went through this wall right here, there's a 3/4 one, which is only a standing shower, no bathtub, toilet, sink, and vanity. So anyway, we're not using this one too much lately because of that other room still being not fixed. We're here still having problems. The problem is There's assistant programs out there that will help you get things fixed if you qualify. The only problem is the plumber they keep sending to us, he wants to put propane in there, and we don't want propane. This whole house is heated by oil, and that room was heated by oil, and the pipes are under the floor, literally under the floor, and they are in a cement casing, and he doesn't want to fix it that way. He just wants to eliminate from busting up the floor to get to the pipes that are encased, because there's radiated floor in there. And what that means is when you turn the heat on in that room, when you're walking on the floor is warm all winter long. It's like walking on the sand at a beach. It's hot. The heat does not come from baseboards or anything else. It comes from the floor, the actual floor that you're walking on. Well, it bursted 2 years ago over there. A pipe bursted and water was coming up. And we qualified that year, but the plumber came in here and he kept wanting, he's talking about putting propane over there, that we would have propane, heat, and oil. The problem is we're low income. Okay, we're like low income at this point. And my husband's on disability and he don't work no more, he can't. And that's how we qualify. So he kept pushing this story about the propane. If we're low income, how are we going to afford two sources of heat? We can't. And then he wanted to run a line on the outside of the back of the home, all the way down the length of the home, and he wanted us to put a propane tank down there, and then pay for the propane every year. We can't afford oil and gas propane. So the program got back in touch with my husband again, and it's the plumber they work with. And he still is talking about it again this year. And my husband's just getting fit to be tied with this plumber because he still isn't registering in the upstairs up here, up here. He is not registering that. We keep telling him we can't afford two sources of heat. That we're low income. We can't afford. How can we pay for two? If he would just fix it the way it needs to be fixed, everyone would be happy. But he keeps insisting. Well, anyway, what I was trying to tell you also is on this side of the house, the main bathroom, the bigger bathroom. My husband was telling me the other day that he thinks there's hair caught down in the drain. And because the water wasn't going down as quick as it normally did, it's going down slower. So he thinks there's hair stuck in there. It's probably from my locks. So anyway, I told him, well, you have one of those metal snaky things that goes down any drain, a kitchen sink, a bathroom sink, a bathtub, shower, whatever. I said, why don't you just put that down there, and then when you pull it up, you pull up all the gunky hair and stuff that made its way down there to clog it up. So he says he has them, but he can't remember where he put it. Now, I just want to throw this also in there on the topic of this. If you go to Dollar Tree, I guess you'd find it in the cleaning product aisle. It's a strip about that wide between my fingers, and it's flat. It's probably about this long on a paper card, and it's fastened on there probably with ties or something. Well, it's got little branches, I guess is what you call it, coming off both sides of it. And it's very flexible. But it's made of some kind of heavy, thicker plastic. But it does have a flex like the comb does, where you can put it down. Again, it's the same version. It's like a snaky thing. You stick it down, you pull it up, and all the little angles that's hanging off, like little branches, that's what pulls the hair and the gunk out of the drains. So I didn't see any in either of the Dollar Trees that I've been in the last few days, including tonight when I was in a Dollar Tree, which I did one video. I have more to do about that one because it was pretty big. I didn't see it, and I didn't see it uptown yet. So if they have them, they're gone, or maybe they didn't get them at all, but they're about to show up. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one when I see one. So, and he can't find the metal version one he has at the moment. So he said the hair must be clogging up the drain in the bathtub. So here in the Dollar General tonight, that this is a Dollar General haul, in the dollar section versus the regular aisles where you could buy Drano and Mr. Plumber and whatever else is in there. But in the dollar area, they had this bottle. This here is maximum strength Dynamo, just like the detergent Dynamo for clothing. They sell that there too. There's a big gray bottle. I think there's something like 50 washes in it. And it's $1 for Dynamo. But this is the Dynamo maximum strength drain cleaner, okay? For this huge bottle that was only $1, it says it's concentrated formula. It works fast to cut through grease and hair, okay? It's 32 ounces. It does tell you it's a poison on here. And I don't know, do people still get the, it's just on the tip of my tongue what I was going to call it. The Mr. Yuck stickers, the green ones that you can put on here to teach children that this is not a drinkable drink. This is poison. Well, it does tell you here, but if you get those Mr. Yuck stickers, if you still can find them at places or print them off from the internet even, with, and stick them on here, okay? So this huge bottle is a great deal at $1. And I could hear it in there swooshing. So on the back here, this is not LA Totally Awesome. This is Dynamo brand. And it tells you back here it's a poison too. If you were to swallow this, or a child, or even got it on your skin, it says may burn the skin and the eyes severely. So rinse, or better yet, put this where young children don't get at it. Also animals, cats, dogs, whatever, they get your cupboards. They know how to open the cupboard door here, tip something out, bite into it, whatever. Then they're going to get sick too. So anyway, there's all this big writing here telling you. So if you did get it in your eyes, it says remove contact lenses if you have contacts in yet. Well, even if you didn't have contacts in, you need to flush it with water for at least 20 minutes and then go to an ER. And then if you swallowed it, it says rinse mouth rapidly the same way. Then immediately drink a glass of milk or water, and then also see an ER or your family doctor if it just happens to be a weekday and the family doctor's, open till 5 or 6 p.m. or whenever it may happen, within the hours of the doctor being in. And it says do not induce vomiting. It says do not induce vomiting. Skin, remove the affected clothing, flush with water for 15 minutes. Immediately call the ER room, Poison Control Center, or your physician, like I told you. Keep out of reach of children, in large letters. And it says right here, extra strength, clears tough clogs caused by food grease in the kitchen, helps to clear hair and soap scum in the bathroom, safe on pipes, even plastic PVC piping, and the garbage disposal. Cap instructions, open, push cap down, and screw cap on tightly. Pour specified dosage, a half a bottle directly into the drain. Allow it to work for 30 minutes or longer. Flush with water for 2 to 3 minutes. Repeat application if necessary and let stand 1 hour or more and then flush. For tough clogs, let stand overnight before flushing with hot water. And again, down here some more allergic, not allergic, but more reasons if it was used in an improper way. So yeah, I got this huge bottle to take care of the hair problem in there. And we don't have any dogs or cats or any young children or any children, period, here. So I don't have to worry about any of that. But I got that big ball for $1. And I find that a lot of these dollar items that I am finding in Dollar General stores, a lot of them work really good for the dollar they're charging you for it. The Kaboom products are out of this world. Oh my God, all the Kaboom products are really, really good for $1. And Dollar Tree sells them too, but they want more for them now in the Kaboom brand. But this is the Dynamo. This is the drain cleaner. And like I said, they have a huge bottle. I bought one a couple videos back. It's a big bottle, and it's kind of not all circle, but ovally kind of in a way. It's a huge bottle. It's Dynamo laundry soap, liquid laundry soap. It's a big, huge bottle for $1. And it cleans really nice. And it's not too over perfumey, you know, the fragrance they add to soap. It's not over perfumey, but you'll see it. Go in the dollar deal, dollar zone, dollar aisle in your Dollar Generals, and you will see the big silver bottle of the Dynamo laundry soap for washing clothes, towels, rugs, whatever. So I got this for $1. All right, then when I was in there, I also found in the dollar section of the Dollar General, just want to keep repeating so people, you know, remember where we're at here, because I am, you know, trying to include other information. So I've never bought these. I've seen them millions of times. Dollar Tree did carry these, I think, at one time. Maybe they still do in certain Dollar Trees. But the Dollar General has them, and they're only $1. And I decided to finally buy a pack. This is by Yardley of London, which is a brand name again. This is Yardley of London, naturally inspired, fresh, dry facial towelettes. Personal care for all skin types. 20 facial towelettes are in here. They are 7.9 by 7.9. They are fragrance-free, dual-sided texture, ultra soft, and biodegradable. Now these are not wet. They're not these wet kind. These are dry. These are great for taking off your makeup. These have a texture to the cloth too, which I'm going to show you here. But you get 20 in here for $1. This is best to take off your makeup than using a washcloth. Even if the washcloth has been laundered, there's still bacteria, okay? Where this is much cleaner. So here's one right here, and you get a whole box of 20 of them in there. You could take a few out, put them in another, just a simple baggie. If you're going, you know, away for a few days, wherever it be, you don't have to take the whole box. You take a few out, put them in a baggie, then put them in your makeup case or your makeup bag. So they are textured, and they're not real thin, you know, tissue thin that rips. This is the size. They're completely square, 7.5 by 7.5. They are a nice thickness. It's a woven material. It's woven. It's got something, a lot of force to really tear this. But it's a very tough woven material. I'm going to be quiet for a moment. I mean, hopefully my microphone will pick the sound up. See, when I'm doing this, it's stretching it out of shape. But you see, it is not tearing. It's a nice woven material that they use. And they are very, very soft. And this side is a little smooth, but this side has the honeycomb. Do you see the honeycomb design in it? And then it's raised a little. So put your favorite face wash on these with some warm water and take all your makeup off. But you get 20 of these in a box for $1, and that's a good deal. So I got those. And speaking of Yardley of London, Dollar Tree sells these, and they either want $1.25 in some stores, and other stores you want $1.50 if your store has jumped up that extra quarter already. But in the Dollar General, they're still $1, and it's the same product. This is naturally inspired by Yardley of London. I've bought these many times over the last several years. This is Yardley of London disposable washcloth, alcohol-free, enriched with aloe vera, chamomile, and vitamin E. Cleans, moisturizes, soothes, and refreshes skin. There's 18 of these big washcloths in here. They are moistened with the aloe, the chamomile, the vitamin E, and a bunch of other products that's in here. And you get 18 large washcloths. They are 12 inches by 8 inches. They are not flushable, so throw them in the waste paper can. There is a manufacturer's date on these, and there's a lot code number for the batch, but they were manufactured right here August 15th of 2025. That's when they were manufactured, at least this pack. And they're only $1 versus Dollar Tree. And I think Walmart and some places sell this kind of stuff too, but they want more for it. They want even more than the Dollar Tree yet. So these are cruelty-free. They're not tested on animals. They also had gained the GMP, which is the Good Manufacturing Practice seal. And they also, they are certified company. They are ISO also. And they're dermatologically tested. And this here, you open and close like anything else. You know, take out as many wipes as you need and close them. It says, lift the label to remove the washcloth. Unfold the washcloths and wipe over the body. Reseal label to maintain freshness. No rinsing necessary. And there's a few other ingredients other than ones I said. These are water-based, and they have a little fragrance to them. And there's the glycerin, like I said, on the front. And then we have some words I can't pronounce. The scientific words here. But there's a few other ingredients. And these are perfect for on the go. These are great for going to the gym. Take these with you to the gym. Picnic day. Just going out for the day. Flying in an airplane and you're feeling that reconstituted air and you haven't landed yet and you want to fresh yourself, put these in your purse or your carry-on. No need to use the lavatory on the plane unless you're wiping down more than the skin that's showable, like your face, your hands, your neck. But if you want to wash more, use the plane's bathroom toilet. These are good for somebody that if you're going somewhere and for let's say camping or something, or roughing it, hiking. Till you come across, some brook or valley of water, river or something. You want to freshen in between. Also, if you have someone who's bedridden in your house and you want to freshen them up throughout the hours of the day versus when they got their sponge bath in the morning or they get it at night before bedtime, but you want to freshen them up in between. And especially in the warmer weather yet, as we get to there and they're confined to, to a hospital bed in their home, or they're living with you or that, or maybe you're just helping out, whatever the case may be. But these are very good. There's lots of reasons to own this for $1. So I got those. And I also picked up in this trip I found this. This was in the dollar section too. This is the Scrub Free, which is a national brand product too. This is an oven cleaner. It's heavy duty, cuts through baked on grease and food spills. I try to keep my oven as clean as possible because I don't need a fire in the oven and I don't need one on the top of the stove. But this is for the oven. I do not have a self-cleaning oven. Excuse me for just a moment. I have to pause. I got to get a drink really bad. Okay, as I was saying, I had to go get a drink and get some more of this. My mouth was getting so dry. I was afraid that I was going to start stumbling on my words again. Okay, so as I was saying, I found this. This is, like I said, the national brand Scrub Free oven cleaner. Heavy duty, cuts through baked on grease and food spills. We even keep those portable, disposable. You know the big foil aluminum pans are made for the oven. It's an oven liner. We buy those at times too to help cut down on, you know, stuff dripping or something, especially if you're making a pizza in the oven. Sometimes the cheese dribbles over or whatever it be. But I try to keep my ovens, my oven here, but through my life and my marriage, I've always tried to keep an oven as clean as possible because I don't need a fire. So, I try not to use these too much, but when it calls for it, I need it. I usually clean up a lot in between, you know, as soon as something happens or that, but sometimes I don't get to it, and, you know, I get to it some days later, and I gotta try to get something like this, and even a butter knife, or a putty knife to chisel off some of the stuff, or like when you're making hams, or, like a big ham and everything, and depending what you're putting on your ham, pineapples, cherries, brown sugar, or if you go with other kind of ways of seasoning your ham, the sugar stuff bakes over. If you're making baked yams, you know, with either syrup and butter, or however you make yours. I make mine with brown sugar and stuff like that. Well, that kind of stuff gets on there and it gets like a rock. So I got this for $1 just in case I'm going to be needing it here. So it is the oven cleaner and it is in lemon scent. And this is a 9.7 ounce can. I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree sells this. And they want $1.50, $1.75, depending on your Dollar Tree right now. But I got this for $1. I got this whole big can of the Scrub Free lemon scented oven cleaner. $1 in the Dollar General. All right, then also in the dollar aisle. The next several products will be from the dollar aisle. I picked up some Bounce. This is the 5-in-1. 15 sheets. They are 16-inch by 22-inch. I don't buy Bounce that much. I usually buy all these other ones. Snuggles and the Snuggle Blue. The regular blue Snuggle. I don't go into all the other Snuggle stuff. And same with Downy and other ones. I stay with the original scent ones. I don't get into all that other more flowery, perfumey, moonlight, this and that, those kind of scents. No. I like just the original stuff that's been on the market for a long time. But I don't get Bounce that very often. So this says that it's a 5-in-1. It means that it fights wrinkles, reduces static, softens the clothes, long-lasting scent, and repels lint. And this is just a regular, everyday Bounce in the outdoor fresh, and you can smell it right through the box. It smells really nice, and 15 sheets for $1. So I got that. Okay. And I'm going to show you that I also got some new hand sanitizers from Ashley Bell. Now, Ashley Bell is not a real person. I already looked all this up long ago because I was curious myself. Is there a female celebrity or something that is named Ashley Bell. That's why these products have the name Ashley Bell. No, this is just a name that Dollar General chose that is strictly to their stores only. So Ashley Bell's not a real person. So I found a couple more new scents, and I'm going to show you them. And of course, these were $1. I did not see any of these in the white version, but I did find them in the spritzy bottle thing here. So this is the Ashley Bell hand sanitizer moisturizing sprays. They are 1 ounces. They are $1. And they're the same size cartridges the Be Pure ones are in the Dollar Tree. Those are $1.25 or $1.50 depending on your Dollar Tree again. And then the little silicone cases, they fit on these too. So if you want matchy-matchy, or if you just want the silicone case to be one color and this another, or you just don't care at all, you're just happy to have the hand sanitizer. So this is Ashley Bell, and this is a new scent. It's called Clementine Burst. Right there. Clementine Burst. And I got this, and the good thing about these is they're in packages. Nobody has played with the, sprayer on it and this and that. Now, sometimes I've had people that I watch, other YouTubers, that go to the Dollar General, that's what we're talking about. They've gotten these, and they were leaking on them. And they found the solution, in the bottle down further, and the bag was wet. I've never had that problem yet, but I've seen a number of YouTubers talking about this, that they've gotten bad ones. And they just somehow got through quality control. But here, I've never had that happen to me. And of course, these are refillable just like the Dollar Tree ones are, if you know how to make this stuff yourself. And to make your own liquid hand sanitizer, you could refill these bottles. They just twist off on the top. So like I said, this is a new one. Clementine Burst. And like I said, they're packaged. No one was playing around with them. But if they are leaking, take it back to the store. They'll give you another one. And these are great for Easter coming up. Again, Easter baskets, Easter bags, Mother's Day, Father's Day. There's no reason you can't give these to your father, your uncle, any man in your life, a brother, husband, boyfriend. You could pick a scent that's, for, manly. If they're, and some of them like a fresh scent. There's men that like fresh scents and they like fruity scents. So, I got the Clementine Burst right here for $1. And I also picked up another one of the Vanilla Clouds. I like this because there's also a Vanilla Cascade. There are 2 different vanillas. So I got another Vanilla Cloud. And I also picked up, this is a new scent too. This is Honeydew Tart. Honeydew Tart. I love the smell of honeydew in fragrance, candles, wax melts, aerosols. It smells good, the fruit, the honeydew does, but in these, in any kind of fragrance for your home or use on your own body, body sprays, the body spray, I love straight up honeydew, not mixed with something, just honeydew. So I got one of those. It is right there, honeydew tart. So I got that for $1. And that's everything I have to show you. Oops, there goes my honeydew. All right, my honeydew right here. I got all this from the Dollar General. And I used the 10 off 40. And there's more Dollar General to show you yet for another haul. And that also included the 10 off 40. I used the 10 off 40 2 times tonight. The lady that checked me out, she said, you can do it as many times as you want. So I did it. And that's what I have for you in this Dollar General haul. So, you know the drill. If you like this video, thumbs it up. Please like the video, even if you didn't like it. Please just hit the like. If you're new, join us here. It's free. Just hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And every time I upload videos from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walmart in-store, home delivery, Aldi's, and Aldi's, you will be notified of those videos and you won't miss nothing. And everyone, be good, be kind, keep your spirit up, and I'll talk to you real soon on another video. Love yous all. Bye-bye.